because they thought maybe she was even older. But I know that 5 years ago when we celebrated her, just hanging with her birthday, and a couple of years ago it turned out that election day, that's when Obama won, right? That was good. She got her birthday wish.
She wrote him a letter.
Yeah, she said, I wished, right? Yeah.
I told her to write it.
Yeah.
So did I.
And I was so
Me too.
Probably never got it,
to
right?
see that.
Yeah. But I remember, I think I probably shared this story with a few of you, but I asked her then, I said, come on, what's your secret? You're 95 years old, what's your secret? Because I know she ate anything she ever wanted to. I'd be sitting there with the fruit and the cottage cheese, and she's sitting there eating the hamburger and the ice cream and the Danish, anything she ever wanted. Because I'd go out at least once a week, to have lunch with the ladies, with my moms, which was Ruth and Thelma and Mom and Dinah. And it's funny, I always looked forward. I couldn't eat in Perry's. I couldn't eat anything in Perry's because I just didn't want to eat the Dinah food. But I'd sit there and I'd eat something. But they'd always thank me afterwards, I always would bring fun, silly stories and pictures. And I felt, I'm getting something more out of this than you guys are getting, because I always said, I'm going to lunch with the girls. That's what I used to say.
Yeah.
And it was it was a weekly thing for me personally, and it was like, not even if a week went by, I really missed it. I really, really missed it, And but I asked her 5 years ago. I said, "What's your secret?" And she said, just don't worry about anything, not to worry about anything. So then, a week before the party, we had lunch together because I wanted to, sneak in some secret things. And I said, come on, Dinah, I'm going to ask you again at your party, what's your secret? And she said, people. So I was, and I think someone else had asked, and you said it's a sense of, so she said people, just having people around. And
liking people. She expressed that, but she can't.
Well, but you got to love people to be able to say that. But I'm personally very grateful that we had this party, because a lot of times we get together for this reason and not for the other reason. And I'm so grateful that she got to see everybody. And as you can see, smiling like a little girl. And that's what we should do. Use it as a way of life. Because I threw myself my own 50th birthday party because I said, I don't want to wait for people to come to my funeral. Right? We had a nice time. I had a live band and everything. It was a great party. And I said, why wait? So, and I know it's hard to say every week to get through, but at least we could sit here today and say we just saw her, which was really special for us, right? But there are times where, like, you forget to make the phone call, you say, oh, next time. There isn't always a next time. I mean, she was supposed to come out of that hospital.
And tomorrow was the day that Michael and Herbert and I, who couldn't be at the party, were supposed to celebrate her birthday.
Exactly.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
So it's hard because I'm sure we all have a lot of people in our lives, and you can't say which one every time you want to see, but if your instincts say something, because I know for myself, my instincts were very strong in saying. I told her 2 years ago when I knew we was building a new home, and it turned out to be this was our plan B. But I told her, I promised her, I said, Dinah, I'm having your 100th birthday party in my new home. And
wow.
and I did. I told her that 2 years ago, and of course I didn't know it was going to be a boat at the time. And then the boat was only a month and a half ago, was half a mile out. And I said, and I actually lied to somebody to get this boat here on that day. The owner of the marina didn't want me to get it in here, and I just said, I didn't get your message, and you didn't want me to get it in. Next morning he showed up, he goes, I'm furious. I said, I'm sorry, I didn't get your message, because there was no way this boat wasn't going to be here for her birthday. Seriously, and it was worked out great because there was no carts going out there, but